The Ankh is a very famous symbol. It comes from ancient Egypt. It looks somewhat like a cross, but it has an oval loop on top. This distinctive loop is very important. It is a key feature of its design. The Ankh itself is quite simple, yet it holds very deep meaning. Many people around the world recognize it. It powerfully speaks of ancient times. This symbol is incredibly old. It stands as one of Egypt's great icons. We can see it in many places, especially in ancient Egyptian art. It is truly an iconic image. Its specific shape is unique. The Ankh always stands for something powerful, a concept that is desired by all people. The Ankh is therefore quite special. Its memorable form is easily recalled. The ancient Egyptians had a name for it. They referred to it as Ankh. This very important word meant life. It also directly meant to live. So the Ankh is often called the key of life. This is its most central idea. It represents the essence of vitality and also the enduring force of existence. It is a powerful, simple word. It is a powerful, simple symbol. People today are still fascinated by it. The Ankh holds a certain kind of mystery. It provides a connection to the distant past, to a great civilization from long ago. It makes us reflect on life itself and perhaps about what comes after it. The symbol feels genuinely timeless. Its widespread appeal continues strongly. It remains very significant to many across many different cultures and beliefs. The Ankh's exact start remains somewhat unclear. It did not just appear quite suddenly. It emerged in the early periods of Egypt, most likely during the Old Kingdom era. This was an extremely long time ago, many thousands of years into our past. Scholars continue to study its beginnings. They try to find its very first form. It certainly appeared quite early on, a symbol from the dawn of Egypt. What did the Ankh originally try to show? There are many different scholarly theories. Some suggest it was simply a sandal strap. This was a common item in ancient Egypt. Others think of it as a magic knot, or perhaps the outline of a hand mirror. Some propose it joined two distinct ideas, male and female symbols brought together. Its true origin is still debated, but its profound importance is not. The Ankh was also used as a hieroglyph. This was the Egyptian system of writing. It clearly represented the sound Ankh. This significant sound directly meant life, so it was part of many different words like health and also happiness. It appeared in many royal names and in written blessings for the people, a vital part of their ancient language and also a key part of their belief. We see the Ankh across ancient Egyptian art. It is found in very many tombs and also on the high walls of temples. Gods are very often depicted holding Ankhs. They offer them towards the pharaohs. This act gives the king long life and also the divine power to rule. The Ankh symbol was truly everywhere, a clear sign of divine favor and the promise of continued existence. The Ankh's principal meaning is always life. It represents the very essence of existence itself. It meant more than just daily living. It specifically meant the hope of eternal life. The ancient Egyptians valued this concept greatly. They firmly believed in an important afterlife. The Ankh was absolutely key to this belief, a powerful promise of life beyond death. It was often called the breath of life, a divine and precious gift to mortals. Many important gods and goddesses held it. Isis, the great mother goddess, had one. Osiris, the god of the afterlife, did too. Ra, the mighty sun god, often carried it. These deities were seen as sources of life. They had the power to grant life or to sustain that life for people. The Ankh clearly showed their divine power, their unique ability to give forth life and also to protect all the living. The shape of the Ankh itself has meaning. The top loop could represent the sun, perhaps as it was rising on the horizon, the vertical bar, the path of the sun, or it could be seen as a person standing with their arms outstretched widely. Some scholars see the loop as female and the lower T-shaped part as male. Together, these elements can create life, a potent symbol of true completeness. The Ankh also clearly meant protection. It was considered a powerful, effective amulet. People often wore it for their safety and also to ensure they had good health. It was believed it could ward off evil. It was thought to bring strength and power. It was also a symbol of sustenance, ensuring all that was needed for life. The Ankh was therefore very versatile, a popular charm for many blessings. The Ankh was widely used in rituals. This was especially true in funeral rites. It helped to ensure a spiritual rebirth for the individual who had recently died. Priests also used it within the temples during important ceremonies for the gods. It was an integral part of sacred acts connecting human beings to the divine realm. It was a tool for many sacred practices, used to channel powerful divine energy. Ancient Egyptians used Ankh symbols daily. It was not just in grand state temples. Small Ankh amulets were very common objects, often made of faience or various metals. People frequently wore them as personal jewelry for their protection and to ensure long life. They were also placed on household items such as mirrors, storage boxes, and furniture, a constant and visible reminder of life and of its very precious, fragile nature. The Ankh's influence did not simply end, it did not vanish when ancient Egypt declined. Early Coptic Christians who lived in Egypt certainly saw the Ankh symbol often. They adapted it for their own use sometimes. It looked very similar to a cross, so it became known as the crux ansata. This Latin phrase means cross with a handle. It formed a bridge between old and new, showing clear continuity of symbolic forms. Today, the Ankh is still widely known. It frequently appears in our modern culture. We see it in books, popular films, and art. Some modern spiritual groups also use it, like many New Age followers do, and also some neo-pagan traditions. It still strongly signifies life and spirituality, a powerful and truly ancient symbol. Its remarkable legacy is very strong indeed. The Ankh continues to greatly inspire people.